Story 1. The Sinister Doll. Deep in the heart of a small town, there lived a young couple, Adam and Emily, who were known for their love of antiques and peculiar artifacts. One day, they stumbled upon an old, decrepit doll at a local flea market. Intrigued by its hauntingly lifelike appearance, they couldn't resist bringing it home. From the moment the doll entered their lives, strange occurrences began to unfold. At first, it was just subtle movements, a change in its position or a slight turn of its head. But as the days went by, the doll's malevolent presence became more pronounced. Emily started to experience nightmares, vivid and terrifying, as if the doll itself was invading her subconscious. Adam, too, noticed a change in his behavior, becoming distant and uncharacteristically aggressive. The doll seemed to be manipulating their emotions, slowly tearing their relationship apart. As their fear grew, so did the doll's power. Objects would fly across the room, doors would slam shut, and chilling whispers echoed throughout their house. In a desperate attempt to break free from the doll's grip, Adam and Emily sought the help of a renowned paranormal investigator, Dr. Harper. Dr. Harper delved into the doll's history and discovered a dark secret. The doll had once belonged to a vengeful spirit, a young girl who had died under mysterious circumstances. Her restless soul had found solace in the doll, using it as a vessel to exact her revenge on the living. In a climactic showdown, Dr. Harper attempted to banish the spirit from the doll, but the malevolent entity fought back with all its might. Adam and Emily, now determined to protect their own lives, summoned every ounce of courage they had left to confront the doll themselves. In a final act of sacrifice, they managed to destroy the doll, but at great cost. Story 2. The Cursed Mirror. Years later, after surviving the horrors of the sinister doll, Adam and Emily found themselves drawn to an estate sale. The auctioneer presented them with a large ornate mirror rumored to be cursed. Despite their previous encounter with the supernatural, they couldn't resist the allure of this antique and decided to take it home. Little did they know, the mirror held a sinister secret. Late at night, eerie whispers would resonate from within its depths, and distorted reflections would appear, horrific visions of a parallel world filled with malevolent creatures. Adam and Emily were trapped in a nightmarish game of cat and mouse, desperately trying to discern reality from illusion. As their grip on sanity slipped away, they sought help from a paranormal historian, Professor Roberts. Armed with ancient texts and incantations, he attempted to unravel the mirror's curse. Through his research, he discovered that the mirror had been a gateway to a dark dimension, and its malefic influence had seeped into Adam and Emily's lives. Professor Roberts devised a dangerous plan to break the curse once and for all. Adam and Emily were tasked with navigating the treacherous realm within the mirror and confronting the entity responsible for their torment. As they fought their way through grotesque manifestations of their deepest fears, they finally reached the heart of the cursed dimension. With the combined efforts of Adam, Emily, and Professor Roberts, they managed to seal the gateway, trapping the malevolent entity within the mirror forever. Exhausted, but triumphant, they shattered the mirror, ensuring that no one else would fall victim to its curse. Story 3. The Haunted Woods. Years had passed since the events of the cursed mirror, and Adam and Emily had moved to a remote cabin nestled deep within a thick forest. Seeking solace and seclusion, they believed they had finally escaped the clutches of the supernatural. Little did they know that the forest held its own secrets, waiting to be uncovered. Strange occurrences began to unfold once again. Unexplained whispers carried on the wind, chilling their bones and planting seeds of unease in their hearts. Shadows danced among the trees, seemingly alive and watching their every move. The cabin itself seemed to breathe with a malevolent presence, as if it had a life of its own. Adam and Emily, wary from their previous encounters, decided to conduct their own research. They discovered that the forest had a long and dark history, shrouded in tales of witchcraft and ancient rituals. Legends spoke of a coven that had once resided in the very woods they now called home, and their spirits were said to haunt those who dared to disturb their resting place. Their investigation led them to a local historian, Sarah, who had devoted her life to studying the supernatural occurrences in the area. Sarah shared her findings, revealing that the coven's rituals had involved sacrificial offerings and a pact with dark forces. The spirits of the witches, denied their eternal rest, sought revenge on anyone who entered their domain. Together, Adam, Emily, and Sarah delved deeper into the history of the coven, unearthing forgotten artifacts and deciphering cryptic symbols. Armed with this knowledge, they sought to break the curse that held the forest captive. Night after night, they ventured into the woods, facing terrifying apparitions and spectral guardians. The spirits of the witches were relentless, their ethereal forms intertwining with the very fabric of the forest. The trio found themselves caught in a deadly game of survival, where every step could lead them closer to salvation or closer to their doom. As they reached the heart of the forest, they discovered an ancient stone altar tainted with the blood of countless victims. It was the source of the coven's power and the key to breaking the curse. Guided by a flicker of hope, they performed a ritual combining ancient incantations and their sheer determination to sever the connection between the witches and the mortal realm. In a climactic battle against the enraged spirits, Adam, Emily, and Sarah unleashed their collective strength, banishing the witches' souls from the forest forever. As the curse lifted, the woods transformed into a place of peace and serenity, no longer haunted by the tormented spirits of the past. With a sense of relief and accomplishment, Adam, Emily, and Sarah returned to their lives, forever changed by their encounters with the supernatural. They had survived a sinister doll, the cursed mirror, and the haunted woods, emerging stronger and wiser than before. But little did they know that darkness lurked in the shadows, waiting for its next opportunity to strike. The horrors they had faced were only the beginning, and there were countless other tales of terror awaiting those who dared to explore the unknown. The haunting trilogy had come to an end, but the world of nightmares was far from over. And so, the story continues. For there are always more tales to be told, more horrors to be discovered, and more souls to be consumed by the darkness that dwells within. Beware what lies beyond, for the realm of nightmares knows no bounds.